Hi everyone, I'm Lady T506. Welcome to my channel, and today I'm coming at you with Real Housewives of Atlanta Season 6, Episode 16 review. Show starts off, Nene, she is in the kitchen. She is livid about what happened last night at the masquerade ball. She's like, I should have never went. I felt bullied into going because everybody was telling me, Nene, people are going to be there to come see you because it's a charity event in honoring of you. But she's like, I wish I had listened to the back of my head that told me, Lanesia Leaks, girl, don't go. This is not for you. You already know you and Kenya ain't talking. Just stay your tail at home. But she said instead she was listening to everybody else telling her, come on, Nene, this to honor you. So many people have come out to see you. So she went, regrettably. Then you got Cynthia over at her house talking to Mallory like, oh my goodness, I wish I had never stopped Nene into going. If I knew she was going to show out like that, I would have did it, because now Nene's not talking to me. Peter's not talking to me, even though I'm planning his birthday party. It's like, I'm stuck in the middle. I will forever be stuck in the middle when it comes to anybody's business. I need to just stop. Just wish I had just kept my mouth shut. Not even told Nene to come. Just kept it as that. So Kenya's best new friend, Marlo, comes over and she's giving her the run by run about what went down and all this stuff. And Marlo's like, oh my goodness, I wish I had been there. At the same time, I have a question. Kenya, if you so like, supposedly Nene's friend and you trying to get back her good graces, why are you always talking about her and throwing shade at her? Talking about if she came in looking like Zoolander, like, I don't know if she thought she was being pretty, but she came in with a stank attitude. She came in with a stank attitude because she didn't want to be there, one. You're honoring her, two, and she been mad at you. And three, it's just like she was just over it. Like, how you honoring her and y'all wasn't talking? Nene felt that, you know, she was bullied into the situation, like I said before. And Marlo's like, oh my goodness, like, Nene's been like a big sister to me, and her way she been acting, it's like, Marlo was shocked, but I'm not shocked. Nene didn't want to be there. She felt bamboozled, and she was like, this was like a misrepresentation of her. Like, I had nothing to do this. You didn't, you know, call me up like, hey, Nene, I'm doing this charity event for you. And like, if Kenya wanted to do a charity event, she didn't have to honor Nene. She could have just been doing it. She could have did a charity event for Toys for Tots, or she could have just did it for Saving Our Daughter, or any charity. She didn't have to honor Nene, but the fact that she did, I think she knew Nene was going to come in with the attitude, and she was kind of hoping for that. I don't know. That's how I feel. So y'all tell me what y'all think. So it's time for Peter's 53rd birthday. Cynthia, she's trying to get everything together. She didn't hire the band, and two white guys showed up. And needless to say, Cynthia wasn't expecting it. She was expecting some Jamaicans, some Ross man dress, all that stuff. But it was like, we two people, we gonna bring it out. So she's like, okay, I'm gonna trust you right now, and you know, don't mess up. So everybody's coming. Peter's like, I don't feel good. I'm not gonna come. And she's like, okay, hold up. How we gonna have a party for you if you're not even there? So he eventually comes. He's like, okay, I'll come around 7. He comes. Everybody wishes him a happy birthday. Nene comes. He's trying to be calm and cool and collective, because all the while I was wishing and hoping that didn't nobody come in there and act the food. Mainly Nene. But Nene, she came in. She said her happy birthday. She was like, I'm not trying to give you a hug because, you know, we still kind of mad at each other right now, but I will give you a happy birthday, Peter. I will say hi to everybody. And yes, we're going to keep it at that. Cynthia didn't already feel Candy that went on the masquerade ball. And Candy, I feel Candy on this one. Kenya, why was you honoring Nene at this ball if Nene was not talking to you? Next time, if you want to honor somebody, make sure that person is talking to you and y'all are on the, you know, good playing field, right? Not playing field, but y'all on the same page. Y'all not arguing, and that person's gonna show up and give a nice speech, and everything's gonna go off right. Don't be giving no more honoring nobody at any kind of thing if y'all not talking. Yes. So Kenya comes in. She wants to talk to Nene. She was like, you know how I felt. I felt bamboozled into being there. I felt suckered into being there. I went. I'm sorry that I did come out of pocket. I was acting a fool. I apologize, but I should have stayed my tail at home. So she commenced to sit down, and she's noticing that, hey, Marlo and Ken over there looking all kind of chummy. When did this happen? I already heard about them over at the Bailey Agency. When did y'all become so good friends? My answer would be they became good friends when Nene was no longer giving Kenya the respect she thought she should need. Once Nene's just like, Kenya, I ain't got time for you, bye, leave. That's when Kenya was like, okay, so I'm going to be friends with Marlo. Marlo's friends with Nene. This would make Nene mad. That's how I feel. That may or may not be it, but that's how I feel. They were sitting up there chanting, ooh, girl, you smell this fish? Ooh, it's good. Cynthia, you always got the best food here. And Nene's looking like, what? And Candy's looking like, hold up. Nene rather sit next to me than Marlo? Yeah, something ain't right. Something ain't right at all. But Peter's birthday went off without a hitch. Nene said happy birthday to Peter's. She, sat for a while, made her appearance, and she left. She didn't cause no drama or no scene. So I was like, thank you, lady. There's one event we can have where ain't nobody having a food. King is talking to Lawrence about she wanted to plan a trip to Mexico. And I was like focused on Lawrence because like something about his hair was off. He let his hair grow too much or he ain't got a hat on. But something about his hair didn't look right. I don't know if it needed to be brushed. Something about his hair. Now, maybe that's just me, but something about his hair didn't look right. But anyway, she wanted to plan a trip to Mexico for all the couples. And I'm thinking, have you not learned from past experience about these girls going to trip outside of the state of Georgia or even outside the city of Atlanta? If you haven't, I'm going to refresh your memory. We have season 3, I believe it was, with both Candy and Kim were going on tour together. They was touring the country, singing their songs, and they'd invited everybody to come, and Nene got mad because Sweetie was going to stay, and Sweetie wasn't one of the girls. Now, mind you, Nene did not pay for the bus because that was Candy's tour bus. She did not pay the house they were staying in because that was Kim's friend's house. But she's all up in arms about Sweetie staying. So Sweetie was like, I'm going to leave. Nene was like, no. What is her solution? I'm going to invite my friend Diane. I know this is not my house, but I'm going to invite her. You didn't invite Sweetie, so I'm going to invite her. That's season 3, where drama happened while they was on a trip outside of Atlanta. Season 3. Season 4, we have when the ladies went to Africa. Kim wasn't able to go because she just gave birth. She was about to give birth. She didn't want to go. Something like that. And I think it was Cynthia who made it a comment. I couldn't see Kim over here holding a black baby. Something about a black baby. And Candy commented on it. Well, Sheree went and ran and tell that back to Kim like, yeah, Candy said she couldn't see you holding a black baby, which got them to fight. And Candy's like, I never said anything about you or a black baby. Season 5. When Kenya was over there trying her best to get Walter to propose to her while on the show, telling everybody, oh yes, I'm going to get proposed to while we're here in Anguilla. And what happens? So when you going to propose to Kenya, Walter? Who said anything about me proposing to Kenya? She runs off, mad, feeling stupid. Paula and Phaedra had to go run after her. Now this season, when they went to Savannah, or Savannah if you're talking to Kenya, and the whole, whether Todd is an opportunist, / whether Christopher Williams and, what's her name? Diane? No. Natalie. Whether they were married, dating, or common law. So I gave you, since season 3, all the mess that goes on when these ladies go out of town together. Yes, there is mess when they're inside of the city of Atlanta too, but it seems like where the drama happens once they're outside of Atlanta. So you thought it was good for them to go on a trip together to Mexico? Really? See, it's one thing if you acting a fool and you possibly could get arrested inside the United States, but you trying to get arrested over, in a different country, they got different laws. You could be there for a good long time. So we're going to see how this trip goes. By the previews, it looked like it's going to be good. Like, this new Greg appeared, and I was like, is that Greg? Yeah, we're going to get to that later. Cynthia decides to have a Bailey Bowl. Each lady from the team is going to be a team leader. And, you know, they're going to pick some people they want to be on their team. And they're going to race do different things. Candy is late. Candy is late because she didn't went around everywhere she can find to find her professional. She didn't find her a professional wrestler, an Olympic player. I'm like, really? This supposed to be, you know, your random Joe Schmo. We ain't trying to get no professional people, but Candy's like, I do not like to lose. So therefore, I pick the biggest and the best that I can to, you know, ensure that I will win. But she ended up, you know, some of her people was kind of cheating. Nene was like, oh no, y'all cheating. I should have won that. Yes. Then Marlo and Nene get to fight because Marlo feels some type of way because Nene didn't ask her to be on her team. Well, I guess Nene felt, well, since you so chummy with Kenya now, you go on ahead and be on her team, which she eventually did. They get to arguing, fussing, and fighting. Marlo's going on about how Nene didn't know how to dress before she met her. She made it seem that, let Marlo tell it, Nene was shopping at Target, and Marlo came along and showed her about couture and all this grand stuff and made Nene the dresser that she is today. I'm like, really, Marlo? You had to go there? Kenya's, you know, trying to tell her to stop, but, you know, Marlo, she's still in it. She's mad. She's in her feelings. Like, really? Is that why you're mad at me? Because I'm friends with Kenya now? And I think the reason why, like I said earlier, Nene's mad at Kenya. The way to get back at Nene is become friends with Marlo because Nene's very territorial with her friends. The best way to get at Nene is to befriend Marlo. Yeah, kind of feel. And here's my reasoning why I think, like, this happened all too coincidental. Yes, they met at the winery, but after when they went to the winery, you didn't see Marlo and Kenya together. It wasn't until after that little pillow fight slumber party for adults when Nene got all up in Kenya's face. It was like, nah, boo-boo, you're not going to do this. You was wrong. If you hadn't hopped up, none of this would have happened. So, since Nene was mad at her, all of a sudden now her and Kenya and Marlo are best good friends. It's like, soon as her and Nene stopped being friends, that's when her and Marlo was like, y'all was like met at the winery, and you know, Nene, yeah. That's how I feel it. Like, hey, you mad at me? I'll make you even more mad. I'm going to be friends with your friend Marlo. Then y'all going to get it out. And I'm just going to make you even madder and madder. Make you act the fool at every event we at. That's how I feel. Y'all tell me what y'all think. So next week it looks good. It looks like Greg and Peter get into it, and Greg basically said, man, I will kill you. Don't do it. You don't want none of this. I may look like I'm 5.5 months pregnant and I'm old, but I will get at you, man. Do not try it. And you have Kenya and Apollo over there looking like, yeah. So we gonna see how it really goes down. So yeah, that was the gist of my video. If I left anything out, by all means leave a comment or a video response. And like I always, I want to thank my subscribers and the people who watch my videos. I want you to like this video, comment, and subscribe, and share this video with your friends on Facebook, Twitter, and here on YouTube. This is Lady T signing off. Have a good one.